Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Heather if you're new here. Today I have a cozy fall reading vlog for you. I have a general idea of what it's going to entail. Spoiler alert, wolves and alphas. That's the direction I think this vlog is going to take. I did mention to you guys at the end of my last vlog that I was going to continue reading A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping in this vlog. That's not happening. I finished this and I didn't vlog because I entered like a mute mode. This happens very regularly for me. I enter these I call them mute modes or monk modes where I can't speak. Not that I can't string sentences together. I could probably still do that if I force myself, but it's more so I just enter this vow of silence is what I was about to say. This time of silence where I literally cannot speak, and it happens more times than I would like to admit, if I'm being honest. But I entered a monk mode for the past few days and I was reading this and I just genuinely didn't want to talk. So we're not continuing this book in this video because it's done. And if you watch the end of my last vlog, I only got like 60 pages into it in that video, and I was really liking the beginning of this book. The beginning of it made me feel the same way that I felt when I read Sengu Mandana's other book. They're such long titles, I keep getting them twisted. The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. Those were the vibes. Honestly, throughout this entire book, they were still giving the same vibes, but at the beginning of this, I was really feeling exactly how I felt reading this book, and that is one of my favorite books. One of my favorite books to recommend in the fall. It's so good. The found family in it, the witchy aspect, the romance. I just love everything about this book. I think I gave it like 4.5 stars when I read it a couple years ago. However, after page 100, this one wasn't quite living up to that one. It was still a good read. I ended up giving it 3.5 stars. I really loved the found family in this one. That was probably my favorite part of it. I liked the romance, but I didn't end up loving the romance. I liked the characters together and they made sense together and everything about them was cute, but it wasn't anything that I felt super connected to, so it wasn't absolutely spectacular for me. Didn't love it, but also it's a good book and there were so many things throughout it that are going to stick with me. And I liked the overall theme of Sarah, our main character, losing her magic at the beginning of the book and getting kicked out of the Witches Guild and then not being able to access those resources to try and get her magic back. The main guy in charge of the Witches Guild, who really was the reason she got banned, can go suck a dick. Actually, he may enjoy that. So he can go rot somewhere. Hate him. He pissed me off throughout the whole book, and that was the point of his character because he sucks, but he was just an old man who was jealous of Sarah. Sarah's magic was really the only magic that was equivalent to this man's magic, so he just treated her poorly anytime he came into a scene in the book. He was just the worst. I'm going to start reading The Wolf King next because I'm afraid I want to read about an alpha. That's it. Really nothing else. This book is the first in what is to be a trilogy. The third book in this trilogy comes out next spring, so there's 2 books out now. So if I really like this first one, we might read the second one in this video. The second one is called The Night Prince. A princess is kidnapped by an alpha. War rages between the humans and the wolves, but soon forbidden attraction starts to grow. I'm hoping it starts out with her getting kidnapped and there's not a backstory or anything. I want to jump straight into it. I'm gonna read it on my Kindle. It is available on Kindle Unlimited. A lot of people have told me that the audiobook is really good as well, and I do have some audiobook listening hours through Spotify, so I might listen to a few of the chapters on there. People said that the audiobook was really good because Mans has an accent. I don't know if it's Irish or Scottish, but it's one of those, and apparently it's rich. Oh, he kidnaps her quick. The book starts out with him fucking kidnapping her, basically. Well, okay, there's one scene and then he's kidnapping her and he throws her over his shoulder. He keeps calling her princess, and I know she's a princess. I know she's a princess, but this large man in a kilt with green eyes, and he said, I won't let him hurt you. The book starts out with us knowing that this princess is about to be betrothed or married off to this really awful king who says he's basically going to do some nasty things to her. He says it at the beginning of the book, and I'm just like, ew, f you. And at first I was like, is this the MMC? This better not be the MMC because he can't come back from that. And the actual MMC of the book, who is stealing her, before he steals her, he's like, I won't let anything happen to you. But not in a cringy way. Like, they just met. He's just like, I won't let him touch you. And you read that line, or at least I read that line, and I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, are you gonna start kidnapping now? Like, throw her over the shoulder and run now? But then he comes and snatches her from her bed chambers, And now they're on the run. I always think I'm in a reading slump, or I'm entering a reading slump. Like, I can't lie. When I was finishing up that last book, I thought like, oh man, I think I'm entering a reading slump. No, I'm not entering a reading slump. I just needed to go back to my roots. My roots being reading a book with an alpha werewolf. I have migrated to my bed because it's Saturday and I realized I haven't used my free will to rot in bed on a weekend in a really, really long time. So while I put on my cute little button down this morning, I quickly took it off and will probably be rotting in bed reading for the rest of today. They left the castle. He has taken the princess and he's taking her to like wolf territory. And it's a journey to get to the wolf territory. So they had to stay the night in the woods and sleep on the grass right next to each other. It's also really cold, and he's a wolf, so like obviously she gravitates towards him in the middle of the night because his body heat and he's warm. And she wakes up in the morning. Guys, I'm literally having the best time reading this. She wakes up in the morning and let me just read it for you. Callum has me tucked against his chest. He must have pulled me to him while he slept. I must have let him. Goddess! I try to shuffle away, but a soft snarl vibrates in his throat. It's the soft snarl. It's the soft snarl! And then at the beginning of the next page, let me flip. Oops. He growls, and then he growls. And she's like, get off me, you big oaf. I just love that she keeps calling him a big oaf. I love it. And I just found out about his name. His name is Callum. This entire time I haven't known his name. I was calling him Mr. Big Oaf Man in a kilt. It was hot. She's purring so loud. Can you hear? Say hey, guys. Say hello. We are truly having a family rot day today. It's actually so funny. Phineas is over there snoring away. She's snoring so freaking loud. And it's so funny. And I have covered Olive and I. Oh, you're not under the blankie anymore. Don't worry. I got you. And Olive and I are cocooning ourselves. The setting of this book is absolutely beautiful. The greenery that's being described, the rain falling that's being described, the cooler climate. The landscape is giving me the same vibes as the landscape in War of Hearts, which War of Hearts was set... No! That was so mean. War of Hearts was set in Scotland, I think. I don't know if this is set in its own world. I didn't check at the beginning of this book and see if there was a map or anything. Let me see. No, there's no map. Okay, well, it's probably like Ireland or Scotland. I got this recliner like a month ago or so. I wanted a wider chair to put in this corner in my reading room because I love reading in here at night, but I wanted like... I'm entering my grandpa era, okay? I wanted my feet to be propped up. This recliner is from FlexiSpot, and FlexiSpot is kindly the sponsor of today's video. This is the swivel rocker recliner in the shade beige. I really love this shade. I wanted a beige chair to match my little couch that is over there, and it matches perfectly. Also, like I said, I wanted like a wider chair because I love sitting crisscross applesauce. I'm a crisscross applesauce sitting girly, and I also love just sitting in really awkward positions. I like my legs going a little bit of everywhere because sometimes I'm getting antsy while I'm reading, but I want to keep reading. So then I just feel the need to like move all over the place. Also, of course, there's the recline. I really am entering like a grandpa-esque era. I'm in this chair every single night. And you know who's in the chair during the day? Olive. Olive loves this chair. She has claimed ownership of the chair during the day. It swivels side to side. Sometimes I'll swivel it. Not too much over here. And it also rocks back and forth, but I don't really rock in it because I would knock my books off, but it is an option. There's also this little storage compartment on this side, which I really love because I will keep my current read in there. This chair comes with a variety of really cool features. If you guys want to check it out, you can click the link that will be in my description bar down below. And I have an exclusive code for you guys, Lotus30. It'll get you $30 off this chair plus free shipping. Now I'm gonna continue reading The Wolf King right here for the next couple hours. I am on chapter 35 of this book. 51% through, and I thought I would pull up the audiobook to try and get a glimpse of this accent that everybody has been talking about.
He is no longer gentle and protective and kind. He is the wolf that chased Blake in the forest, wild and feral.
Also, pause. This Blake character, the way he's still around, I'm like, is this going to be a love triangle? I don't think it is. I think Callum is the main MMC for sure, but this Blake guy protected the FMC a couple chapters ago, and even Callum was like, he did that for a reason. Like, why did he do that? And I'm like, why did he do that? Why did he protect her?
And his biceps look like they're about to rip free from his rolled up sleeve.
Okay, I don't think Callum is literally going to be talking anytime soon. I'm looking through this chapter. Is she about to have a sex conversation? I'm like skim reading because I'm trying to find where Callum is going to speak. Sorry, I just like skim read a conversation. Someone's literally having a sex talk with her, which I get it. Like, I get it. But I'm just like, girl, I'm not trying to read ahead.
Giving Callum access to my chambers. He closes the door softly behind him and turns to face me. His face is serious, and something in his eyes seems lost. Nervous, even.
Nervous?
He runs a hand over the back of his neck and releases a long breath.
I'm so sorry.
His voice is rough.
The way I behaved earlier, I want you to know I'd never hurt you. Ever.
I know that, I whisper. The air feels warm and tight, stifling. I need to break this.
Okay, I think they're about to boink, so we're gonna turn that off. I ain't playing that on YouTube. This is a family channel. Y'all weren't fucking kidding. So many people have been telling me you have to listen to the audiobook. You have to listen to the audiobook. But I don't want to listen to this fully on audio because I want to read. Like, I want to read, girl. This big werewolf alpha man, Callum, took the princess Rory on to protect her. Like, I think he definitely took her to protect her for sure. But he's saying he took her to use her as leverage against the king. The wolves are trying to get this artifact thing from the asshole king. It's so they can shift whenever, and they don't just shift when the moon is full. That is the reason why Callum is keeping her there and trying to keep her safe. But I'm like, he just took her because he's in love with her. Like, that's his mate. There's already been brief talk of mates are so rare. Mates are so rare. Yeah, and she's your mate. And she's your mate. And so what if she's your mate? Also, this FMC was sick as a child. She was sick as a child and she heals quickly. Is something dormant in her? That's what I'm thinking. And that was information we found out really early on in the book, where she was like, oh, I heal quicker than most people. Also, I was really sick as a child. I don't know what the sick is correlated to, but the healing quickly is giving dormant wolf. Morning, everyone. I got to chapter 45 of The Wolf King last night. 67% through the book. I thought I would listen to a little bit of it while I walk Phineas this morning, so that's what I'm going to do. On my Kindle, it says I have an hour and 53 minutes left in the book, and then let me go to chapter 45 on my audio. And then audio-wise, it says I have 3.5 hours left of it, so I think we're gonna walk for like 45 minutes, so we'll see what chapter I get to. I can't lie to you, I kind of like Blake. He's making bad decisions. Some not great decisions. But he keeps doing things for the betterment of the people around him, and I kind of like him. Is there a love triangle like really about to happen? Because that's what I see. And if so, oh my gosh, watch me say this and everybody's like, you like Blake? You like Blake? I don't know what's happening, but like, I have faith. for real. Be honest, am I supposed to like Blake or not? Because why do I not dislike him? Actually, I just love like a little asshole, you know? And Callum is so great too. Don't get me wrong, Callum is the main love interest, and I love him. I really do love him. I think his relationship with Rory is so cute. It really is. And they had some scenes in the book, and I was just like, oh, y'all are so cute together. And we'll touch on this and then I'll swing back to the Blake thing. I wasn't really loving how absolutely innocent the FMC was being. I will say that shifted halfway, a little bit after halfway through the book, where she wasn't acting like, I saw a titty. She wasn't necessarily acting like that. And so it was fine. Like, it ended up being okay. But there was just so many parts at the beginning, rightfully so, she was like, oh my God, and like literally knew nothing, and that's okay, and that makes sense for her character, but at the same time I was just like, whatever. Blake is another alpha, and he is just a little bit dark and mysterious and brooding, and keeps making decisions that, again, did you just growl at your sister? That benefit people, but he has to do like bad things to benefit the people. I don't know. I see his perspective, okay? I think there's something we're gonna uncover with him, and this is my prediction for the book. I feel like I can tell you this. It's not necessarily a spoiler, but like it could potentially be a spoiler, so like maybe skip. It's not really. She ends up with Callum at the end of this book. Like, she's with Callum, but this is gonna be a trilogy. I don't wanna completely write Blake off because I am feeling a little bit for him. And I don't actually know if this is gonna be a love triangle. But my prediction is Callum's gonna die. No, that's actually my prediction, everybody. Callum's a great man, and I also really like him. But I just want to see Blake happy too. And I can't wait to see more of him in the second book, which we're gonna start right now. I feel like if I don't start reading the second book now, I'm gonna forget about it, and then I'm not going to read it for a very long time. My phone is in the other room, so we're gonna have to search it on my Kindle. Oh, it's right there at the top. It's a little cheesy, and there were a few parts in it where it was so stereotypically werewolf book, but I liked it, and I ate it up. And I really liked it. If you start this first one, everything that you kind of predict will happen with the main character. I feel like my predictions were pretty correct. So maybe your predictions would be pretty correct too. It's a little stereotypical. I heard that the second book is a little crazy. The book's downloaded, and the first chapter is from Blake's point of view. I'm not delusional. There is something here. There's something here. There's something here. I scream as they take me away in chains. Oh, I have another prediction. Can I tell you my other prediction? These aren't spoilers because they're predictions. Callum, I don't know if he would die in this scenario. Not me writing my own book. I don't know if Callum would die in this scenario, but what if Blake and Rory are mates? That would really throw a wrench in things. With Callum. A nightmare? A nightmare. This author's writing in a nightmare in the prologue. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up. Perhaps he loathes her so much because he knows deep down he's the same. He wears many masks too. He hasn't been given the luxury of losing control. Blake also says darling a lot. Callum says princess a lot. I think I just prefer darling. Princess is good too, but darling?
Darling! Guess who's back from jail?
I need to look up fan art of both of these characters, but I'm not sure if this book is popular enough yet to have actual fan art. And I think if I look up on Pinterest, the Wolf King and AI pops up again, I'm actually gonna lose my shit. Unfortunately, this is fucking AI. I'm tired. I'm so tired of AI fan art. I'm tired, but I'm gonna show you what popped up so I can give you a visual, okay? That's Rory. in the middle. You know what? I'll just put the picture on the screen. Rory in the middle. Callum's the blonde, which like normally I don't love a blonde, but like I love Callum. He's genuinely so great. And that's Blake. Dude, Blake is fine. Oh, don't off. Get out of here. Get out of here. I am so sick and tired of these characters boinking. Like I'm actually, every single time Callum and Rory start boinking, I'm like, stop it, where's Blake? Where's Blake? Bring Blake back. Bring Blake back. Bring Blake back, yeah. Stop boinking, stop. The plot's good. The plot's good. I'm just tired of Callum. I'm tired of Callum. And you know what? He's so kind. And I'm 40% through this book, the second book. Callum is so kind. Like he really is. He hasn't done anything wrong. But he's just boring. He's boring. I'm bored. I'm bored of their relationship. In this book, there's more of a continuation of the plot from the first book. The wolves are still looking for that moonstone thing. And whoever can get their hands on the moonstone first will probably be the Wolf King and will end up being like in charge because they'll hold a lot of power. So there's a lot of at odds between even the humans that are from the Southlands and the wolves. Like everybody's kind of beefing still. Everyone is just trying to get a hand on this stone. And then also Rory is just at the center of most of the beef. And half the time they're like, give me her and then we won't attack you. I am really liking Rory's character development in this book. She's very much becoming a strong, independent, badass girly who can hold her own. And I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her, but like, girl, stop winking Callum. Stop it. Where even is my Kindle at? Hold on. I'm gonna go read at the library for a little bit, but before I go to the library, I'm gonna stop and get a pumpkin drink. I got a pumpkin drink. Yeah. Yeah. Thank God pumpkin is back at the coffee shops near me. I'm gonna go get like a pumpkin cold brew of some kind. Ooh, yes. My library does not let you bring coffee drinks in. I accidentally brought one in a couple months ago and they were like, hey, can you not do that? And I was like, oh, so sorry. So sorry, my bad. You can't like bring in like a plastic cup. You have to bring in a closed container. So I'm gonna bring this so I can pour my coffee into it. I'm 75% through The Night Prince and everybody's pissing me off. Everybody's pissing me off a lot, actually. And I don't even know if they're pissing me off in a good way or a bad way. I think there can be a lot of character development from everything that is pissing me off. And if there is that character development in the future, then I will feel better about the book. It's not that I'm not liking the book, it's still very bingeable like the first one. And if anything, I feel like the plot in the second one is better, but also more annoying. I've saved $435 by using my library. I got the fruits baskets, mangas or manhwas. I don't know which ones they are. I don't know which ones they are, but I got the first two. I was kind of influenced to start fruits baskets because of Amina. First one and second one. The vibes are perfect in here. The vibes are so perfect in here. I went antiquing earlier today. I didn't vlog it, but I think I'm gonna vlog it later this week, like in a couple days, because I'm gonna go back. Because with antiquing, when you go to like a big antique store, you need to go a couple times and you catch something different every single time. So I'm gonna go back. But anyways, I went antiquing earlier today, just me and my thoughts. I got a couple different candle holders. Here's a picture of everything that I got. And I got some rabbits for my bookshelf. and they just had such good stuff in there. So some of the candles that are lit over on my brown bookshelf over there are ones that I got today, and they're just, they're looking so good. I can say the characters are not annoying me anymore. Honestly, what's happening right now is making me really sad, and I just like feel so much for all of the characters that were pissing me off for so long. Like this book, if I was to break it up, I would say, oh, banter, oh, fun, oh, I want Blake, even though I don't think I'm supposed to want Blake, but like, where's Blake? That was the beginning. The middle, you all are pissing me the fuck off, and stop boinking. And eat a Snickers. Like, calm down. And now we're here, where I'm like, oh. It's good. And I do have I'm not even done with this one. I don't even fully know the ending of this, but I just feel like the third book in the series is gonna be the best out of all of them. We're already seeing so much character development right now in the book. And again, I'm liking the characters now. They're not pissing me off. So I just feel like it can only go up from here.
Okay, I didn't expect that to happen. We actually really did not expect that to happen. Wait, what the
No. Actually, please don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that.
I will say something that this author does. I don't know how to fully explain this properly. This author writes so many moments with the characters where they're like taken to a different place in their brain, and it's almost too much. The end of this was so good. That was such an addicting read. 2 addicting reads. Those were fun. Again, predictable. Characters pissed me off, but very bingeable and very fun.
If you guys are in like a werewolfy mood, I recommend The Wolf King and the Night Prince. They're good. Wait, I think the third book again comes out this next spring. I'm gonna try and get an arc of it because I want to read it. Ugh, I feel the need to watch Teen Wolf now. Teen Wolf is set in a totally different type of world than that world, but it just made me think about Teen Wolf, and now I really want to watch it. I might be rewatching Teen Wolf this fall. I've been trying to think of what show I would like to rewatch or show I would like to start for the first time, because last fall, if you guys were around, I watched True Bloods. But True Bloods got so bad in the later seasons, like so bad. I also rewatched The Vampire Diaries last fall. Maybe I will rewatch Teen Wolf. The CGI is just so effing bad in it. Like, it's so bad that I'm scared I'm just gonna think the show is like god awful, and I honestly don't want to risk ruining child me's perception of it, because I used to watch Teen Wolf on 123 Movies illegally, because my parents didn't have the channel that Teen Wolf would come on, and so I would illegally watch that show in the middle of the night before I would read fan fiction about werewolves on Wattpad. That is it for today's cozy reading vlog. Read these books if you want like a fun werewolfy time. They were really enjoyable. I had a good time. And let me know how you feel about Callum and Blake. Please let me know. All right, I'll have a vlog coming for you guys in a couple days, so look out for that. Bye guys.